because if you guys want like a serious campaign, we can totally do a serious campaign. Don't worry about it. That'd be great. I'm happy to do a serious campaign, but a lot of people had fun with it before, and I didn't know if that's the sort of campaign that you guys wanted to be in.
Well,
I think more
whatever.
fun was better because it'll keep the energy up.
Okay. Do it again.
Yeah,
Do it again.
it'll
Do it
be
again. Clusterfuck says chat.
I was going to say, like, you could always ask
Well,
the
of
chat
course, chat
themselves.
wants the.
Well,
clock.
yeah,
You could
chat's
just take it to a straw poll.
Yeah, I can't take anything to a straw poll.
But what is like our alignment? Because it says nothing.
Isn't Stropple up?
It says nothing.
Don't worry about it.
I
Make it
think Neil doesn't really like alignments per se.
Yeah.
But it could be.
Alignments are more like a guideline. They're not like a
We
set.
don't have to act like these characters have acted in previous one-shots, do we? Because
No.
I haven't watched them all.
I don't remember who they were.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, mine belonged to Kiwi, so
Mine belongs to
I
Simon
don't
Gilmore.
know.
I'm
No
going to be
one-
honest,
no
I
one
haven't
knows.
actually watched one-shots. I've only really watched your roleplay series.
That's fine.
Yeah,
me too.
You
me
don't
too.
have
I
to
only
watch one shots.
watched
I don't blame you.
episode 7, the one that lasted for an hour and a half before they all got themselves killed.
Maybe we can beat that record. Maybe we can die in 30 minutes.
Yes, let's go for
But
it.
there has to be an epic death. It can't just be the party turns on itself.
Hello, guards.
Well, it depends.
Eat
If we
steel.
all turn on ourselves
we
and we all
just
kill
run
each
up-
other bare hands over a few hours, I mean...
All right, we're gonna start this, guys. We're gonna start this.
Awesome.
It is a cold and drizzly night as the 5 of you are walking into the town of Footfall. This is a how big is the Footfall? It's a large-sized town, but it's not large enough to have a wall around it. Population in the mid-hundreds, you know, probably somewhere between 300 and 700. It's hard to tell. It's dark. It's kind of drizzling. You're exhausted from the walk. You're coming up from Celine, so you powered all the way through, did the walk in a day. A trip that would normally take you a day and a half. You left early. You're getting in late. You're tired. You're exhausted. Your feet hurt, you're soaked to the bone. Even though it's not raining hard, just the constant drizzle for hours on end has just made you sopping wet. And you come to the first set of buildings that you could really call encompassing a town. You see an inn with what seems to be a warm light coming from underneath the door frame. There are no windows facing the streets. And you can hear the sounds of laughter coming from inside. Further down the street, you see a couple lights on, probably candlelight, in various buildings, and you see another tavern 600 yards down the street. This one does have windows, and as you're watching, the door cracks open, and a couple of guys come stumbling out, drunk, arms wrapped around each other, kind of screwing around, and then walk down the street laughing and gallivanting about. Other than that, there are no people on the road. Also, check your genders, because I think half of you are female.
Yeah, I'm female with
Yes.
4
I'm
charisma.
I'm luckily male.
Fenake, whatever that is.
I'm male as hell.
I have no idea.
What? Well, it's no wonder
I'm
became
guessing
thief.
that's female and he's missed the keys.
Possibly.
If it was Kiwi typing it, high possibility.
Well, it says it's Kiwi's character, so...
Well, I've typed them up, and I'm not known for my, how do you call it?
Spelling accuracy?
Yeah. My fingers tend to just go all over the place.
Well, I assume that means
And
that I'm
before, that's
female,
what she
then.
said.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so
Yes, that's what she said, too.
Is there any more exposition, or is
No, that's it.
Oh.
What do you guys do?
Okay. Well,
I
Well, I
say
think
we
we
find
should go to the
shelter from the
fun-looking
rain.
yeah, I'm in the shelter.
yeah.
The first one?
So
Yeah. We should also grab a
That's
drink
best.
as well.
I don't have any
Probably
money,
good idea.
let's go
actually.
into... I'll go into
Does
the-
anyone have any money? Or no?
No, you are all flat broke.
Oh dear.
Well, I never
Guys
said-
This
didn't
is
have
the
enough
reason that
service,
you left
so-
your previous town, is that you had been caught breaking into someone's house,
Mhm.
and you had been taken to jail, spent your time in lockup, And when it finally came time to, be let out, they let you out. They gave you back all your possessions, but you noticed all of your money was missing. When you complained to the guards, "Hey, we had money in here," you said, "Yeah, all the money that you stole was returned." And you guys were like, "No, no, no, we didn't steal anything. And even if we did, we would have had some money on us." And the guard's like, "No, we took all the money and gave it back to the people that you stole it from." So you guys are flat broke, and that's why you left that town, is because you've
Okay.
just been arrested in there.
Okay.
Well, I'll suggest we go in anyways. We're thieves
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
So,
maybe we
I step
can
in.
arrange something.
I said grab drinks. I never said pay for them.
Fair enough. Well, maybe somebody could steal some money from a really drunk guy.
Well, considering what just walked out of the tavern.
So if we walk
Oh shit!
in,
Is it?
Yeah, which
When
tavern are we
when
going
are
in?
about to get?
which
the-
tavern are we walking into? The first one or the second one?
You tell me?
No,
Which
well, I'm
one?
asking. It was the second one that the two people came out of, I think.
Right. Hang on. How quiet is it outside? Or
Outside the first tavern?
no? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, outside of where the people came out of.
Yeah, it's like 600 yards down the road. You can't hear that far.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I say we go check if they have some money.
We could just murder those guys.
Start
Steal
off
their
by
money.
murdering someone in a new town. That always works.
And meet Solomon's friends.
Well, they've got money, or we could. Well, they were drunk. We could pickpocket them.
Well,
However
Perhaps
much
we
it
should
is.
follow them and wait until they're somewhere a little bit more
Yeah, well-
isolated.
All right.
but
well,
I think only one or maybe two of us should go, because 5 people
Wait.
walking together
Okay,
into a
okay.
dark alley looks suspicious.
well, my pickpocketing is 4 check, but I do have 11 strain, so I could take them on.
Yeah, not
exactly
I've
the
got
most
no.
skill.
My pickpocketing is fairly high, so I'm willing
Okay.
to give it a try. Stay
Perhaps you
close
could-
by if they end up being super
Yeah.
warriors, though.
If you walk up to them, and I'll just stay behind to see nothing's going wrong, and you'll steal money
Yeah.
from them.
yeah.
I suggest that.
I'm behind you. I'm behind.
I'm right behind. Go
Yeah.
and get some
Okay.
money.
So while the rest of the party's like watching out for me or waiting behind, I'll walk up to the 2 drunk
Actually-
gentlemen and try to pickpocket them.
I'll actually put my hand on my short,
Okay.
like just on
Um,
the handle.
Again, it's 600 yards away, so it'll take you a while to catch up to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I assume my party's
Fair
following
enough.
behind me enough to keep sight of me, but not enough to look like we're together.
Well, you are in the middle of the dirt road at night when it's
Yeah,
raining.
I follow. Yeah, I was going to follow.
So I'm
them
just saying,
into
like,
an
if anyone
alley.
looks around, you're the only people there. Just that, it's kind of
How-
hard
how
to look
light- how light is it?
inconspicuous.
How light is it outside?
Hold on,
It's
$12 says
dark,
Die
isn't
Olive,
it?
and then an old man comes over. Fuck, I missed it. And then an old man comes over and offers
Is
you
this-
each 3 gold to pay 3 gold a day to pick cabbages for him. All right, so you guys are starting to walk towards these people, and they're ways down there. And as you do, one of the houses that's just like a normal everyday house that had a light on that you were walking past, door opens up. Old man, bent over with a cane, kind of steps out and goes, "You there!" pointing to you, George Nimblehand Fredrickson.
Yeah, I say. What's this to be the problem, sir?
Problem?
attack.
Why, there's no problem. You see, well, technically there is a problem. The problem is the cabbages don't pick themselves. And those hands of yours, I dare say they look nimble. Do you think
Well,
you would be willing to pick the cabbages in my son's farm? He broke his wrist yesterday and just can't keep up to it. Today. What time is it? I don't know. I forget things sometimes. He says as he kind of scratches his head.
Can I just ask a question before we move on?
Yeah.
How close did I get towards the 2 gentlemen
Not
before
very
the
close. You
old
got,
man
like-
jumped out?
You got like 100 yards. He didn't jump out. He like creaked open his door and like hobbled out.
I called the MX.
You called DM hacks?
No, just kidding.
DM
I
hacks
was just
doesn't
wondering
pick
if
up
it's
the
still
phone.
worth, like the 4 of them distracting the old man while I kept going.
Right.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
just keep
but-
going.
Neil, do I get a sense that he is asking directly to me or the group?
he pointed directly towards you, and then he pointed at your hands when he said, "You look like you have nimble hands."
Sure does.
Well, so I say that I just need to speak with my my fellow travelers to check if they seems to be okay with us going to pick cabbages for you. If that was what we wanted for all of us or just me.
Well, you better hurry back. I'm on my way to the tavern to find some young men to do it. And if you're not back before I get there, he looks down at the tavern, a few, like 100 yards away. Lets out like a slight sigh. I'll just have someone else do it. It needs to be done tomorrow because the cabbages were laid anyway, and there's a lot of them. Did I mention I would be paying you 3 gold each to do it?
Yes, you did.
3 gold is about $100. A gold is roughly equivalent to $100, so that's $300 to pick cabbages for a day.
I ask him if that's per person or
Each.
ooh, lovely.
That's a rather suspicious job to be offering at night, so.
Well, but he must have.
Well, as I said, my grandson broke his wrist, or had. He broke his arm joint thingy, and can't pick the cabbages, and he had already put it off the whole week, because his pregnant wife couldn't go up and down the stairs by herself, but I told him that old witch would never turn out for him. She's nothing but a money-sucking, alcohol-grubbing whore. And he just proceeds to go off on his grandson's wife for, until you guys interrupt him, basically. He's just, telling you these awful stories that make you like, oh my god, old people are not supposed to use language like that.
So I asked.
Except for Jade Catspaw, who's halfway down the walk. Jade Catspaw, you're gone. You're 30, 40. You're 60 yards away.
I wasn't sure if I stayed or not.
You said you kept walking.
Yeah,
You did say.
I
Yeah,
didn't
so
get
then you kept walking.
confirmation, Then yes, I kept walking.
You kept
Fine.
walking.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So,
you don't need to apologize.
I turned to the party and asked, "Do you want to do this?"
Well, 15 gold sounds a bit much for a day's worth of picking cabbages.
Just
You
keep it
know.
down to be 12 because I've walked off. The old man
Oh,
didn't see.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough, 12 then. There's no way you could make more than 12 gold with a day's worth of picking cabbages, right?
Well, I mean, that guy probably has the money already, so we could make it
Does he
pretty
have-
quick.
Fair enough.
I think depending on the size of the farm, we could get it done fairly quickly with the amount of people we have. So I think it could be worth the money.
I ask him, how many cabbages do you think are there to pick?
Yeah, I'll just shout that over to him.
Well, he said we did 3 gold if we did if we were there the whole day. So
Fair
a
enough.
day worth of picking cabbages, not like if you pick
I'll
500
say we do
cabbages
it.
you get so much gold.
say we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
So-
worth the money since we're broke.
This is like we
Really
should
broke.
a little bit. Don't let him know that. How desperate
Do
do
you
you need to
wanna-
get this done? I said that to the old man.
Or shout. Couldn't we actually walk over
No.
to him since he's moving towards the bar?
Oh crap, he's moving that
Oh, I'm
way.
sorry. I was muted. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Oh.
He leans in closer and says, what'd you say?
yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. Actually, I'm a woman. Oh, fuck it.
So you are! He says, and he kind of reaches out a hand for your chest.
Well, I've got 4 charisma. Does he really do that?
He's an old man whose eyes are very squinted and he's wrinkled. He's probably 180 years old.
But I've got no chest. Not at all. Actually, step back and say, oh, oi, watch yourself.
Would you give us 3 gold if she let you touch? Hey, we're broke.
Oh shit! He rolls a 20. A natural
20.
fucking 20.
No
So he
way.
gets a really good
It had
feel.
20.
It's like Fabio at 100.
Wait, no, I lied. Sorry, I accidentally rolled 20. I didn't roll D20. I rolled 20, just a flat 20. He rolled. Sorry,
wait.
sorry, guys. False alarm. He rolls a 15.
So he still touches it.
He's touching who? Lamia.
Me?
Lamia,
Okay.
what is your armor class?
I'll look it up.
It is 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's Boo
No,
basically?
I guess he gets a penalty attack for being so old, but it's dark and you guys are close together anyway, and you're not sure what he's reaching out towards until you feel his hand on you. So he definitely gets a grope before you like back away.
Okay. Now while backing away, I actually put out my dagger and say, "Don't you dare do that again."
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dude. Put that away. Put that thing away. I just didn't. My eyes aren't what they used to be. I had to, you know. Sometimes I have to feel a person to know who I'm talking to, and he kind of reaches out towards your bicep this time. Do you move out of the way?
No, yeah, I'll just put my dagger away.
Okay.
I think
He
Gracie
kind of
will
reaches
know.
out to your bicep with one arm and like feels up to your shoulder and then back down to like kind of your elbow and then let's go. Everybody make a perception check except for Jade because you're not here yet. You're off doing something else. So that would be in the chat box.
God damn it.
You want to type /R space D20 plus whatever the number next to your perception is. So whatever's next to PCP.
12.
Boom. 30.
Boom.
30 as well.
Yes.
Holy
36.
shit.
30, 30, 36.
We see everything.
One more, we're missing
The
someone.
computer wasn't lagging.
It's fine. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Everything.
All right,
In the
Felix, you
future.
don't notice anything. The rest of you kind of notice that he cracks this like big, like he cracks this smile that he's like trying to suppress. Like it's very visible that he's like, but trying not to be like,
I immediately turn around and check if I see anybody around us.
No, it's completely deserted, except for your friend, Jade Catspaw, who's 200 yards away now, walking quickly and fairly quietly after a couple of drunken guys down this road.
I'll just say,
Oh.
like, hang on, what's really going on, old man? Crazy fool.
Eh?
Fool.
What do you mean?
Oh, you were smirking just then.
Smoking? I don't
No.
have a pipe on me.
Oh dear. I don't
I
really
say
know.
we accept the deal for the doing the cabbage and continue on our way.
Yeah.
I don't think anything good is going to come of this.
No, me
That's
neither.
good.
But do we
Uh,
really need to do this?
What, getting the cabbage?
Well, yeah. It's clearly something behind it. Ah, fuck it. We'll just do it.
Never has cabbage picking been more sinister.
Yes. It's evil rainworms. Giant rainworms. Just
Little do you know, it's undead cabbage that tries to eat you.
shit.
So does really exist?
No.
I'm just gonna ask him where and when.
Why don't you come right back here at daybreak? Jade is off. Hashtag freeing Magnan. Oh, Magnan says Jade is off freeing Magnan. No.
If
Sorry.
Magnan's the name of the drunk skull pouch, then yes.
Maybe. I guess that's the name of Magnan. I don't know. We'll see. You can't get away with it that easily, Magnan. You brought yourself in this world of trouble. Don't you try and get out being cute and funny. It's not going to work. Said it's only 24 hours. At least you're not on roll call. That'd be awful.
That it would-
Unless we know Neil's plan to win roll
Right.
call.
Yes. Just secretly ban people when they're not paying attention.
Well, they're not here, guys. Guess I go to
Not
sleep.
replying. Oh well. Oh, sure you were banned. Uh-huh. Of course. That's why.
No, it's brilliant because then he forces the people on roll call to donate at least $1 an hour, so that their name's seen.
Yes. I should totally do that from here on out. I'll be rich. I'll be tens of dollars rich.
Yeah, because you'd only get like 60 cents, wouldn't you, per roll call?
Well, yeah, but you know, it's an 88-hour stream. You get like 30 or 40 bucks. Can make
And
it-
all the ads they watch.
Yeah. Well. Anyway. Excuse me.
Oh,
I'll
wait,
just come
actually-
back here tomorrow morning before sunbreak, daybreak, and I'll show you to the yard.
Okay, I'll actually say to him, can't you give us gold now? We're really broke and need a place to stay.
How do I know you won't run away with my gold?
Well, you're offering us 12 gold to pick a field of cabbages. I'm sure you could spare us a gold now.
No, I can give you a few silver.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I'll take that.
He reaches a shaky palm or shaky hand into a pouch, pulls out a few handful of coins, and painfully slowly, moves them aside until he counts out 8 coins, and then he puts the rest back, moves his hand out, and dumps it in your hand. The whole thing, a process that should take a normal person 10 seconds at the most, takes him
Takes
like a
3
minute.
minutes.
It takes like a minute and a half. You're just like, oh my god. Are we really just standing here watching this man? And you feel like you want it cut in, but it's just way too awkward, and so you don't.
Alright, so I'll accept it and give 2 silver to everyone who's here.
I'll accept the 2 silver.
Oh,
Yep,
nice.
me too.
That's done.
I
I'll
accept.
add it.
Okay. Cool. And what happens to you guys after that?
We'll
Suppose
go
we
back
go
to
to-
the.
Yeah.
You go
No,
to
hang
the...
on.
to
No,
which-
we actually look out for Jade Catspaw.
Mhm.
See what's going on. Has he already reached the guys or?
She...
Oh, she, sorry.
is... Oh, let's flip over to Jade. Jade, what is your move silently score?
Give me a sec. My move silently score is 10.
Ooh. Okay.
Is that good?
10 is
Yes.
good. 10 is good. So you're walking up behind these people, and they're clearly drunk and super into the conversation they're having, which you can't necessarily hear because you kind of
I've got an eavesdrop check of 12, so...
eavesdrop
would I-
check was the sort of thing where you stop still and listen to things, but you'd have to get.
So I can't hear it as I'm getting closer to them.
No. It'd be the sort of you stop for a moment and listen, look around and that sort of thing.
Oh, okay. No, I don't want
$1
to
from Medivh. The old man slowly becomes a dandelion.
We've already moved on from the old man.
He'll slowly
Oh,
turn into a
dandelion
leaf
as
of
in the
cabbage.
nightmare creatures. No, you can't turn the old man into a nightmare creature for $1. I'm sorry. If you want the old man to turn into a nightmare creature, that changes the entire course of the session. That's not a $1 option. Come on, guys.
It might be an $100 option, right, Neil?
Hashtag killers.
It'd be like a $5 or $6 option.
It seems to me it spelled out your doom in money. And then
Yeah.
suddenly it erupts. Ah.
Okay.
And then drops a bag of coins.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're walking up to these people. How close do you want to get, and what do you want to do when you get close to them? That's the question.
Well, how close can I... How drunk are they? I
Give-
assume they're drunk enough that with my move silently check, I could possibly even step on a twig and they wouldn't be able to determine where it came from.
How many? Make a perception check.
Okay, let me just check what my thing is. Okay, it's 12, so I'd...
Slash
Slash
R
R.
space D20 plus 12.
I'll D20, okay. 30.
30.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can see that they are, blackout drunk. The level where they're gonna end up giving each other hugs, being like, "I love you, man. I love you, man," for 20 minutes. That's the level that they're at.
Okay, how slow are they walking?
pretty damn slow. They keep bumbling into things and then stopping like,
So
dude!
theoretically, even moving silently, I could get ahead of them and use my hide skill so that as they're approaching the alley, I could reach out. And,
Well, the street is... This is like the main street through town, so it's not
they're
small
not
by any
going into
measures.
the alleyways or anything? They're just
There are
sticking on
the
main
occasional
road?
alleyway, but if you were to walk in front of them, like past them, there'd be no way they wouldn't see you.
Okay, fair enough. Well, yeah, I try and get as close as I can. I honestly don't know how close I can get without them.
I mean, tell me, what's
spotting
your
me.
objective? Like, are you just going to pick their pocket?
Yeah, just to pick their pockets.
Okay,
that's
so then
all.
that
Just
would
to
be
try and
a
grab the
pickpocket
gold
roll.
and run.
Yeah. Okay, so you just grab the gold and run is what you're looking to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I can.
So,
I'm trying to grab both at once.
Okay. Give me 2 pickpocket rolls, but since you're doing both at once, I want a minus...
I'll be patient if it's going to be a huge penalty.
I mean, if both at once is still going to be like a penalty, no matter how patient you are.
Yeah. No, I meant like if I do one and then do the second one, it's still going to be a penalty.
Oh no! If you do one and then do the other, it's not.
Yeah, I
there's
think
no
I might do that instead. As,
Okay. So I want you to give me a
That's-
pickpockets check, but they're pretty fucking drunk, and it's
my
difficult for them to
pickpockets
notice.
is at 9.
So I'm going to give you a +4 bonus. So D20 plus 9 plus 4.
26.
26. All right, so you kind of sneak up next to the first guy, reach out and like quietly unstring or cut the strings on the bag and drop his purse into your hand, and notice. What was your perception was?
30.
Your perception.
Oh, my perception was 12.
12. Okay.
Sorry, I thought you said perception check.
No. Drunken man starts turning into werewolves. Okay.
I hate you, chat.
Yeah.
So you grab the first bag off, no problem. But you notice that it is completely empty as you take it into your hand. And you're like, fuck, it's empty. And you start to go for the second one. Give me another roll. Same thing, D20 plus 9 plus 4. 19,
19?
uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
That's bad.
They're so drunk. A 19 should still pass.
No,
shouldn't it?
20 is pass.
Oh,
20 is
you're
pass.
already-
I give you the +4 because they're drunk.
Yeah, the +4 is pretty huge.
Yeah.
+2 for
Yeah.
back attack.
Plus, no
Yeah,
back attack.
+2 back attack.
Not with
21.
pickpockets. Not with pickpockets. Pickpockets assumes you can get into the most advantageous position possible to make the attempt.
Okay.
So, so you go to tug on it, and they get a save. You go to tug on cut their bag, and you get the dagger caught in something, or like you try and cut it out, and it doesn't quite come out there. The knife slips, the bag stays on his pack, and you step away you freeze from him as he like moves away from you, like he doesn't notice, completely doesn't notice. And at this point, the two men turn into a building on the left, or they start walking towards this building. You're like stalking behind them still. They're still completely oblivious to you, even though you're literally right behind them, and there's no one else in the street. Like if they weren't blackout drunk, you know this would not be possible.
Yeah.
And one of them opens the door and walks right on in, and the other starts to follow him in.
Yeah, I think I might just cut my losses and leave because.
Because you know they're about to turn to werewolves, cheater.
Can I do a quick check in the window? Is there a window? Where I can
There is a
be
window,
seen
but there's
not be
no
spotted?
light inside.
Pardon?
There is a window, but there's no light inside, so you can't see in.
Okay.
Unless
well,
you
then I'm just
actually
gonna-
put your face to the glass and like cup your hands around your eyes.
No, I don't really want to risk it. I think I'm just going to cut my losses and head back and see if I can find the rest of the party.
Okay. So you turn around and you see the party looking at you. This is the point at which you guys would have finished talking to the old man, and you guys look across and you see him just like, fuck. A sexy werewolf. Okay.
When I approach the party, I just turn the empty bag upside down to show them how worthless it was.
Okay. Other party, what do you do? Rest of the party, what do you do?
Suppose we walk over to him.
Okay. You guys start walking towards each other when you hear this strange noise coming from the house. It sounds like a mix of animalistic howls and people getting it on. It's really weird.
Is this the house that the old man just came out of? Or
No, this is the house that the
two
drunken
gentlemen-
men walked into.
Does it sound
Okay.
like a sheep?
No, it does not sound like a sheep.
Ah, that was a good one.
It's a were sheep.
Someone get Kiwi on the phone. We need an exact duplicate of this noise.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm Australian. I
anything
can't
else.
make that noise. It's the Kiwis that make that noise.
Well, close enough. Sometimes Australians go to visit, you know. You never know which ones it is, though.
Well, I know they come over here for the big sheep stations in the middle of the country.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. Suppose we just ignore this and head to a bar?
Okay. The sounds start getting really weird. Fuck, the werewolves are vegetarians. They ravage the cabbage fields at night because it gives them a mild...
Oh,
Great.
yeah,
they
why
wanna kill
not?
our dog.
Vegetarian werewolves.
mild buzz. Ravage the cabbage fields at night because it gives them... Alright, so after
420, eat it.
this noise keeps getting weirder and weirder, you guys are looking back behind, like, what the fuck is that noise? And all of a sudden, out bursts from this door, this weird... It's like a man, dog, or wolf hybrid. It's a bipedal, like a human, but it's covered in short fur, like a wolf, or short and long fur, like a wolf. It has a long wolf-like snout, and its hands have claws on it, but they're still, opposable thumb type hands. And it drops onto all fours and starts tearing after you. You notice it also has a tail. Basically, think your classic furry creature that you see at cons or, wherever furries get posted on the internet and you want to stab your eyes out when you see them. Or not, if
worst
you're into
enemy.
furries, if you're your favorite furry webpage. I don't pretend to know you guys that well. So this guy comes running out of the house going, "Arr, arr!" Not wearing any
pull my
clothing.
daggers.
And there's
Yeah.
another one that comes swaggering out, no pants, like walking after the
Oh,
other
God.
one. It's business dangling in the breeze, as they say.
It's actually a saying in Dutch.
To walk out of the house
Um,
without pants on is a sin? What?
No, it's a saying in Dutch, something like that.
Oh, I thought you said it's a sin in Dutch.
No.
Okay, I was like, huh? I don't
Well,
get it.
perhaps, I don't know.
Anyway, and ladies, you take a look at this wolf-man hybrid thingy walking out of the house, and you're like, holy shit, that is one well-put-together man. And the fur is a little bit weird, and I don't want to look at the face or the claws, but, like, this guy clearly works out. He's got, like, abs, his muscles are well-toned, the hair on the belly and legs is, like, really short, and you are impressed with the package that he is carrying.
Does he have a beard, Neil?
It's a wolf. Of course it does not have a beard.
Oh, come on.
That's racist, Neil.
No, it's
Yeah.
no, it's not racist. Wolves don't have beards.
Oh, what?
Wolves don't have beards. That's like saying it's racist to be like, no, that's a human. Of course he doesn't have horns.
do a charisma roll. for
Yeah.
him. Let's just see what the dice say about his build.
So yeah, that's what you guys
A
see.
beard with stripes.
And
Can I like...
mind
awkwardly
you,
wave
the
over?
one on all fours that's running like kind of like a wolf would or a dog would is running straight towards you guys.
And the other one is staying back, or what?
The other one is drunkenly swaggering down the porchway, like the covered patio. Imagine like an old Western thing. We've got like the deck
Yeah.
with the wood shade over it towards you guys, while the other one's like on all fours, bounding after you or in your general direction. Really, you can't tell if it's like beelining for you or beelining for something behind you.
I try and step off to the side to avoid them.
Yeah, I get out of the way and I try and hide if I can.
I'll awkwardly wave over to the swaggering one.
You start walking. Okay, he's
waving.
Oh, waving. Eugene,
Yeah,
werewolf has gibberling slave. Okay.
As what?
A gibberling. It's a type of creature. So you start waving towards him. He doesn't even notice you. And hold on, let me go grab a book.
Oh, it wouldn't have worked out. I've only got
Plot
4
twist,
charisma.
John Locke also waves at him.
Definite plot twist.
Definite.
Actually, roll with
I'll use
myself.
this moment to go get my drink.
Alright, I lied to you. The second one does have a big ass white beard. Apparently.
See?
Yes!
Apparently it has a big ass white beard.
You tried again, hacking. You tried.
I'm actually putting more effort into the wave.
You're putting more affection into the wave. Okay, so behind it, you hear the clank of the door. Green laser hits a werewolf, and then it gets sucked into a UFO.
Wait, which one? The
What?
swaggering?
Hold on. We're not there yet. Hold on. We're going too fast. I haven't even gotten to the Giverling yet. The fuck is going on in this story? Okay. You hear the clank of the door, and you look behind, and you see this creature. It's about 4.5 feet tall. It looks like a writhing mass of fur and flesh in the distant moonlit darkness. The pandemonium is actually a mass of pale, hunchback humanoids with pointed canine ears, black manes surrounding their hideous grinning faces. Their eyes are black and shine with a maniacal gleam. Yeah. It's about 4 feet tall, gray fur, 2 toes on each foot, to long, fat toes, 5 hands, big jaws, kind of like a squished pug-like face. You won't be able to see it now, but when it shows up on camera, on stream, it looks like what I'm posting, or showing right now.
Okay, stall for a minute so we can see what it looks like.
Yeah. Alright, one of these guys comes out, but it is wearing a tuxedo. Just a tuxedo vest, no pants.
What is it with everything in this town not wearing pants?
It's 3 things are not wearing
Look at
pants.
him.
3
The
things.
2 guys I was chasing earlier wearing pants?
Yeah, totally. Of course they were wearing pants. I would have. Do you think I mentioned? Oh yeah, these 2 guys are walking out of this bar. They're holding on to each other, staggering down the road. And then like 15, 20 minutes later, oh, by the way, they were never wearing pants, and I just failed to mention this fairly key piece of information.
Well,
$10. Hold on, $10 from idiot. Dalamar kills all the werewolves and tells the party to go kill a black dragon. How the fuck am I supposed to work black dragon? Dalamar tells them to kill a black dragon after it's been abducted by a UFO that got hit it with a green laser. Chat, you are giving me things that I cannot work with. Please help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Help me. Help you. Okay?
Friggin' Chippendale.
Jesus.
I don't even...
Alright.
I've actually entirely lost.
Okay, so this is what you guys see.
Yeah,
I'll get to that shit later. Don't worry about it. We'll get there later. So, this is what you see. This Gibberling coming out with like a vest, a tuxedo jacket on, meant for its size, and this naked, swaggering, handsome wolf man swaggering after this other wolf that's on all 4s running away. Orus's army attacks the town. No! Fuck you guys! Chill out! Bad chat! Not fuck you guys, but chill out, chat. We need to make the story make progress. You can't just like say, story is over! You need to help the story move along. You need to grow the story, make it more interesting. You can't
Just out of curiosity, Neil, can they also donate towards die rolls?
Yeah, well, the issue is that the stream is like delayed 45 seconds, and then after they make the donation, like the whole thing would come like 2 minutes later, or what? Wait, is that a dragon over the town? Okay, so what? We have a UFO, Orus's army, Dalamar, and a dragon all show up at the exact same time?
Yes. Yes,
And
indeed.
they're all having a tea.
Hey, that's
And
fine,
by
we're
the
having
way,
a free
nobody in
for all,
this
we
town
slip
is
out of
wearing
town.
pants. And someone just donated $50 to say no one in the town is wearing pants. Okay? Look. Look, alright? Chat. I'm going to try and fit all of these in, but you need to give me some time. $5 more. You see the old man who gave you cabbage job running towards you in a full ninja suit screaming. Fucking hell.
Well, you can't be in a full ninja suit because everyone in town is not wearing pants.
Right?
Yeah, just not wearing
Oh my
pants.
god, there's
Everything
too many
else is Ninja.
Screaming, I shall slay these foul beasts. Everyone in the town is actually not wearing pants.
Oh, God.
We had 2 different people say no one in the town is wearing pants. Third person says pants in this are a rare commodity in this world. Only upper class cover their genitalia. The person says there was never a UFO. It was all Dalamar.
Pants either.
Please.
A drunken
Please,
wizard.
someone donate
the
to
party
me.
with the
Have
spell.
Yes, I'm donating.
They
I'm
want you to
donating.
break one.
I'm donating $5 to.
Okay, look, I'm gonna try and fit all of this shit in here, but chat, you gotta slow down if you want any of this to make sense, okay? Okay, just...
It's chat. When does it ever make sense?
No, we're gonna make this
I
happen.
honestly don't know where we are in the plot.
No.
I remember showing them the empty bag and then it's just been
This,
bullshit.
okay,
for
no, no.
20
That's what happened. You showed them the empty bag,
Hey
you
guys,
hear a
it's not
door
going
slam. Okay.
Werewolves, UFOs, green lasers,
Recap.
dinosaurs.
This is what's happened. This is what's canon, okay? You're walking down the street, you see these guys, you go to steal out something from them, the rest of the party gets distracted with this job. They take the job, they start walking towards you. You've picked a pocket, but the bag's empty. You turn to show them it's empty, and you guys start walking towards each other. You walk a little bit, after a while, you see, or you hear the door, or you hear these weird noises. You turn around, the door flies open. This wolf creature, wolf-man hybrid on all fours, starts running towards you guys. This other one walks out behind it, naked as the day was born, big penis hanging down there, but well built and well toned. You're like, damn, if that was a human, that would be very attractive. And everyone's looking like super confused. You guys look back towards each other to exchange a "what the fuck am I looking at right now" glance, kind of how you're all giving each other in Skype. When you hear the door slam and you look back and you see this like gibberling, this gray-haired short creature with a tuxedo jacket on coming out, and now you guys are like, what the fuck? And now
Is
take
the
it off from
Gibberling
there.
wearing pants?
No, it's not wearing pants.
I still go with my hide.
Yeah, I'm using a hide check as well to get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to scream. I'm going to scream like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I'm going to run to the inn.
Okay, so you start running towards the inn.
Yeah,
Um,
in before it
hide.
gets full of werewolves.
Okay, so Lamia, you start taking off.
Hey, that's brilliant. His yelling should provide a bonus to our hide checks because they're all focusing on the loud noise.
Well, you guys
See,
are
it's
the
all
only things in the street, which makes it very difficult to hide when you're like
There's
the
not
only
really
thing in the
shadows
street.
in the night.
D and LSD.
I hide behind Jade.
So
Yeah,
drunken
well, I'm
wizard.
hiding behind Felix, so get in line, buddy.
All right, so you guys all look for places to hide. You all split.
No,
Lamia runs for the bar.
Yeah.
All right, I got that. I got you, Lamia. Everyone else is like looking for things to hide behind, but you're in the middle of an empty street, and it's kind of awkward. But you find things to hide behind. The wolves take off, and they're gone. Like the first one is gone. The other one staggers after it, kind of peers, and then like turns down an alleyway, which none of you had thankfully gone down, and starts like walking off. And as you start coming up, going like, "What the fuck was that?" You notice the Gibberling kind of standing in the middle of the street, hands on its hips, shaking its head, and then turns around and walks back into the building. You guys all start gathering back together in the middle of the street, except for Lamia. Lamia, you have bolted to the inn. Take one last glance over your shoulder, be like, "What the fuck?" Open the door.
Do we notice which inn she ran to?
Yeah, I mean it's very clear what she's doing. She went to the first one, the closest
Okay.
one. No, I'm sorry, the second one would be the closest one at this
Fair
point.
enough.
Really good. The one that has the
So-
windows. And Lamia,
So I asked the party
Wait.
what happened while I was gone.
okay, hold on though. Lamia, you open the door, step in, like trying to escape from the werewolves, and
Yes.
immediately notice something's wrong here.
Nobody's wearing pants.
Nobody's wearing pants in this entire tavern. You notice by the door where most towns in this day and age have like a barrel where you would put like your sword or your bow or something, and there's like a guy there that will like stand and like keep an eye on it to make sure no one steals the weapons. Like, but it's like a weapon checkpoint. This instead has a couple of coat racks that just have pants with belts like buckled on them. And you feel a tap on your shoulder as the guy like points to your pants and then like nods towards the pant rack. What do you do, Lamia?
Yeah, I'll just go outside again. Like, I can't take it.
Just walk outside like that was awkward.
Okay.
Yep.
Now I'm just going to read to you guys the further things that have come in since I said everyone needs to take a break. We already said a drunken wizard comes out of the bar and hits the party with a spell. They awaken Raekwon. Then we get the UFO is a dragon. And then we get... And then Uncle Oris comes wandering out of the tavern. Then we get ignore chat for a couple of minutes. Dalamar is flying the UFO disguised as a dragon. And then we get John Locke decides to go back to school for his biology degree. Roleplay all of it. And then we get all 1,000 members of chat are now in the town.
But wait.
But hold on, none of that shit actually happens yet. We will get to this shit in order, but we need to make the story progress. We're not just gonna have like tell them weird things are happening to them. Okay. All right.
Right.
All right. So this is what's happening. Lamia, you turn around and what do you guys do? The rest of you have reconvened in the middle of the street, just exasperated and confused and scared a little bit scared.
I asked if we should go pick up Lumia.
What?
I went to the inn. I asked if we should go to the inn and check if where last one Lumia did went off to.
Yeah,
I say.
What happened while I was
think we should
gone
find each
as
other
we're
and,
walking to the inn.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Like, so, but let's suppose I see them walking over, and
Yeah, they start walking towards you. You start walking towards them.
and I say, no, we're not going to this inn. I'm not having this. We're going to the other one. All right?
Why? What's
Let's
wrong
go.
with this one? What's wrong with this one?
You don't even wish to know.
I don't know.
But that just makes me no.
I think you should roll a charisma check to see if that persuades us.
Okay. Lamia, give me a charisma check. So D20 plus your charisma.
4 plus 4.
Yeah, so D20 plus 4. Everybody else, give me a D20 plus your willpower.
Oh. Forgot the R.
Will. Oh god, 7.
13 from... Okay, guys, all you have to do is beat a 13. It's not that hard.
Well, I got a 17.
17, 17, 18. Wow, these are atrocious. One more is in here somewhere. 16. Holy crap. None of you rolled above a... You guys are awful.
We wasted them all on perception checks.
No, you all failed your checks.
So, nothing happens?
Wait, you said we had to beat a 13.
You're supposed
Yeah,
to beat them, but you're supposed to succeed and beat them. You all failed. You failed less bad than he did, but you all failed miserably.
So it's more of a scoffing, we don't believe him, but we just want to move on?
It's more of like a, I don't know if I believe him or not, but what the fuck? You're too preoccupied with other shit that's going on, and these things seem to be of little consequence to you.
I don't even care anymore. I don't know what the fuck we just saw, but I think we should let's just go to the other one. Like, if she says let's not go here, then let's not go here.
I'm
Clearly
thinking
something bad in there.
we should leave town tomorrow. Find a better girl.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I say we find a place to sleep, wake up, do our job, and leave after we
Job?
get paid back.
Yeah.
What job?
We are getting
oh.
paid to pick cabbages for the old man.
What old man?
When you were pickpocketing, we were talking with an old man.
A really creepy old man. Which?
Why? What did he do that was so creepy?
He may have gotten a feel or two.
Perhaps.
Come on,
on Lamia, he must be blind.
indeed. And he was shaking and stuff, and smiling really weird. And yeah, I'm not having it with this town.
I have no idea what I'm going to do while you four are working, but I'll think of something.
Okay, Ninja Squirrel 90 writes, and guys, this is not happening. Sorry, this is just not happening. At some point, ninjas with lightning swords get killed by samurais with flying swords who are also getting killed by the ninjas, and the only survivor is a ninja squirrel that then turns into a werebear that gives them all lightning weapons and 69 copper. Written by Ninja Squirrel 90. This does not happen.
69 copper.
Yes.
Oh, this is 69.
This does not happen.
Can we at least get one weapon each?
No, no, this does not happen. I'm just reading aloud because it got cut off on the overlay, and he deserves to at least have it read. Okay, continue your story of how you're interacting.
Well,
I forgot where we're at.
You're talking about where you're going.
I'm
suggested we
gonna
leave
follow Lamia.
town, and you guys said you were going to work, and I had no idea what I was going to do the next day. And I think we were heading to the next inn to try and find somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
So we go into the other inn, and we hope it's not weird.
Really, really hope.
Pretty much.
Okay. You go to the next inn. You can hear laughter filtering in through the doorway as you approach it. Again, there are no windows on this one, but there is light coming from underneath. Who is at the door?
I'm in the back.
You're in the back. Okay,
John.
I'll be in the front.
I push someone
John
in front
Locke.
of me. I'm not going first.
John Locke, you put your hand on the door, pull the clasp, open the door, and stare into a room filled with, just as Lamia saw last time, a bar packed full of people not wearing pants.
I turn to Lamia and go, "Is this what the other inn was like?"
I slowly nod. So.
A man sitting next to a pants rack turns and says, "Come on in, take your pants off."
Yeah,
Boy, howdy,
no,
sure.
I think I'd rather
I'll
keep
take my pants
walking,
off, and I will
guys.
hang him up on that, and I will walk into the bar.
You take your pants off.
I join him.
Okay, so
I keep a coin.
John Locke and who? Who said I join him?
I join.
Okay, and George. John Locke and George take their pants off and walk into the bar. As you do this, the man sitting at the table hands each of you a sprig of mint.
Just for record, I have those pants where I rip them off, and they just tear into the
You have tearaway pants.
And then I walk
we
off.
wondered why you had no money.
Wait, are they just pantsless, or do they still have underwear?
Oh God, no. No. Well, these people don't wear underwear under their pants, apparently.
At this point, after all I've seen this evening, I'll just drop the pants or skirt I'm wearing and hang it on the rack.
All right, yeah. No one's wearing pants. Like young girls, young men, old people. It's kind of it's the sort of thing where you're just like, I don't even what this is. Jade Catspaw gets offered a call girl job the next day.
Jade Catspaw is a charisma of 5, right?
The werewolf mafia is behind the pantless town, for they rule the pants smuggling ring. No. I'm gonna make the pant thing make sense, chat. All right, it's gonna make sense. It's not gonna be some creepy fucking thing.
It doesn't make sense now.
Lamia, you take off your pants, you hang them up. The guy rips off a sprig of mint from like a stack he's holding and hands it to you, and
the hell am I supposed to
says,
do with this?
"Happy birthday."
Happy birthday, what?
Yeah, and he looks expectantly at Felix and Jade.
I haven't even walked through the door yet.
Yeah, he's looking outside at you.
I asked the pants person why pants are forbidden to be worn.
Forbidden? It's the birthday celebration. Celebrating the day was town was founded.
I say okay and join them.
Then wouldn't it be an anniversary, not a birthday?
He motions towards your pants as you walk in.
I take off my pants and hang them up and join the rest of the group.
He hands you a sprig of mint and says, "Merry birthday." Felix? Or not Felix,
Merry
Jade?
birthday?
Merry birthday. Bloody hell.
Jade, what do you do? You're the only one wearing pants now in the entire town,
Me?
except for that old
you
man.
already told me I took them off and walked inside.
No, Lamia walked. Felix. Oh, you did? I'm sorry.
No, you said that to me. You said I did that.
I did? I meant John and George. I did not mean to order your character to do something that you did not tell it to do.
Mm.
I must have
Well,
misspoken.
seeing everyone else going, it's looking like I'm not having much choice. So I reluctantly put it up there and follow
But
the
you're
party.
broke.
They hand you a sprig of mint as well. And you're all hanging out inside this tavern.
Well,
People
we're
are socializing totally normally. It seems like a normal everyday activity. It just happens to be that no one's wearing pants and no one seems to give a shit at all. Like there's no one's like looking at each other. No one's making crude jokes. Everyone's just like chilling like they normally would.
No, I'm checking out all the girls.
No, I'm awkwardly covering my private parts and headed to the bar
Okay.
to see if there's a stool empty or something.
There is a stool. There are a couple stools empty. Hmm?
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
sit
since
have
I'm
a
flat
seat.
broke, I just find a seat at one of the tables.
Okay. So you guys go in, you sit down, you're still soaking wet, right? Soaking wet. Hungry, cold, you've been walking all day, you're pretty fucking miserable, you're freaked out by the weird wolf people, and now there's people without pants, but you're tired and hungry and you just want to sit down. So you find seats, a couple of you sit at the bar, a couple of you sit at the table, and someone comes by with some platters of food, puts them down in front of you, says, "Happy birthday," pats you on the shoulder and walks away.
I'll return happy birthday,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, the barmaid smiles at you, big nice smile.
Okay. I'll
What's
go
her
ahead and
charisma,
order the.
Neil?
What's her hotness, you mean?
Yeah,
Her roll for hotness?
yeah.
Watch it
Do we
roll
need
a
to take our
1.
pants off in Skype now, just to
10.
Can't roll.
immersion?
She rolls a
Roll
10.
one.
It's better than mine.
She's pretty average.
Yeah, 10 is dead average. But she's also not wearing pants, so to any boys looking at her, she becomes like a 19.
So that's a 5, right, Neil? On the hotness scale.
A 10 is a 5. But an
Yeah,
actual 5,
average.
not a subjective 5, because I've had this discussion with people before. And if you talk to guys, they'll look at most girls. If you pull your guy fighter aside, go into any building, anywhere, and say, okay, rate these women, you will find that all the women will, the bell curve will be around 7. 7 will be the average rating for a person. So a 5 is like, oh, that's a 5. I would pass that. No. A 5 in the terms of like an actual standard, like the center of the bell curve would be a 5. So in reality, that's like a 7 because guys will rate the average girl a 7 and not a 5 because no one ever wants to be like, yeah, I went home with the 5. They're like, yeah, I went home with the 7. This is my theory behind it. So saying a 5 is misleading. It's an actual 5, but a more realistic 7. Maybe a 6.8, 6.9.
Perhaps.
Does that mean a charisma of 18 is like a 12.5?
No, a charisma, a hotness of 18 would be a perfect 10. Or like a 10, like a
10 plus.
Who owns
off
a
the
beer
scale,
factory?
you
Perfect
know?
10, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, a 10 who owns a beer factory.
Yeah. A 10 that brings you a beer and says, hey, here's a beer on me, or something like that. The ninja samurai story is a drunken or mad rambling from somebody in the town. Perfect, perfect. Someone comes sitting down at this table and starts rambling the story about ninjas and samurai and squirrels and this bear and this copper and there's these magic swords that are made of fire and lightning, and he's like gone off his rocker. And you notice there's like bits of mint stuck in his teeth as he's doing this, but like a lot of mint. Not just like, he must have had like the mint of 15 people, and like it's just like tucked everywhere in his teeth, and he's like rambling this crazy ass story.
I kind of want to try my mint now. Actually, eat my mint.
You eat your mint?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone
And
else
I'll
eat their
order-
mint?
Yeah, I'd eat them in as well, while listening to his story.
No, thanks. I'll just pocket it behind my ear.
Okay.
I want to see what happens to the others. before
Felix,
I eat
George?
mine.
I ate it.
Felix?
I kind of nibble at it.
You kind of nibble at it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll order like the strongest drink they've got. been super stressed out and shit.
Okay. They bring you a glass of something that smells kind of like peppermint schnapps, but a lot stronger. But
I'll
in
down
the
it.
same kind of area. You
I'll
notice
just
that
down it.
Drop
they
off
haven't
the
asked for a
table,
single
it eats
coin
through it.
yet. Okay. So, alright. This story of how this night turns out is going to be told from the perspective of Jade's cat's paw, the only sober person left. Because not
Who's not
5
happy?
minutes after you start eating this mint that you have, you start having these vivid and wild hallucinations. You guys have never had this mint before. Everyone else in this town has grown up with it. And you guys start seeing the craziest shit ever. Jade, you haven't touched this stuff. Even Felix, who just nibbled at it, is going a little bit crazy. Not as crazy as the others, but a little bit crazy. Jade, your friends, you're talking with them, and all of a sudden, like, oh my god, do you see that? Look at that thing. And you're like, what the fuck? And they're like, look at that black-robed person.
Oh,
And it's weird stuff. They start talking about, and here is how we explain everything. Bam.
yes.
Look at that. You guys start,
So, who was the one who was just nibbling at it?
Felix was just nibbling, yeah.
So Felix is a bit saner than the other
A
three?
little bit saner, but
Just a bit.
yeah.
Sane enough that I could smack him in the face and he'd snap out of it, or
Well, you're
not
gonna
that?
have to find out one way or the other.
Well, if he's not, then he
Right.
won't remember in the morning anyway, so I'll rather smack him in the face. Try and snap him out of it.
Alright, Felix, give me what of our stats? Endurance? Give me
I have to
an
roll?
endurance check, Felix. So D20 plus whatever your endurance is.
And that's END, right?
Yeah. Oh, a 1.
Fail.
Alright, you
Oh,
are actually
dear.
taking... this shit actually takes plenty strong effect on you. Jade Catspaw comes to hit you. You don't even see it coming. You're so preoccupied with whatever's going on. He whaps you in the face. I'm sorry, she whaps you in the face. You reel back, and now the shock to the head combined with the hallucinogens in this mint, quote unquote, sends you reeling off into ridiculousness. Jade Catspaw, well, I guess you notice she's a man, followed by you do not notice that she's a man. So
Who's she?
the barmaid.
Ah,
So the barmaid's a man, actually, but you think it's a
But
woman. But you still think it's a woman, okay?
so it's
Well,
a
that's
trap.
important.
It's a trap. It's absolutely a trap.
So we're in
Oh.
Bangkok.
The only drink available is Everclear. I don't know what that tastes like or smells like, so that's what you guys are drinking. I don't
have
know.
any money, Neil. I'm not drinking anything.
No,
I'm only picking up the free
there's food and drinks that have been passed around that no one has asked for money for yet. Anyway, you got the things that you end up seeing that night are strange lights hovering in the sky, dragons, priests and wizards in different robes. Some of them are mutilated and grotesque. Some of them are elves. Some of them are weird. Some of them are normal. John Locke, you have some vision that you need to go back to this schooling platform back where you're from. You know, there's this school for these people, and you want to learn about plants, and you would have this burning desire to dissect a frog. Jade, one of the people in town kind of comes up to you chewing on a bit of a leaf, and it's an older gentleman, probably 45, 50 attractiveness. We are rolling for right now 10. Wow, look at that roll.
Well, this town's just average, isn't it?
Yeah, and he subtly hints, not so subtly hints, that he would like to hire you for an afternoon of entertainment, as he smiles, tomorrow.
This guy does. Is this guy drunk, Neil?
He doesn't seem drunk, but he's chewing on one of the leaves.
Well, then he must not be a local because Jade is a charisma of 5. So that's what, a 2?
You're still better looking than me.
Hey, look, I'm telling you what happens, okay?
Okay.
Some of you guys are having visions of talking fish who help progress the story in a reasonable direction. A talking fish who helps the story progress in a reasonable direction? You bastards. And
just
yeah. Anyway, that's kind of how the night goes. Eventually, and somehow, no one knows how this happens. Jade, you don't even know how you managed to get it. You managed to get a room organized for the party, and you managed to get them into their beds. You find their pants, and everything kind of settles down eventually at the end of the night. You all wake up the next morning.
Because they're so out of it, I pocket all the remaining money.
Okay, you now have 8 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put it down on your character sheet temporarily so that we at least know. You know.
Where do I put it on the character
Just in
sheet?
the first page, in the like big empty blank box, bottom center.
Yeah, next to resistance.
Yeah. Basically anywhere that just, or write it on a notepad. Just write how much you have down.
How much was it again?
8 silver.
Oh, so we didn't have to spend any on the room.
No, you finagled a free room. They seem to
how
whatever
did you know?
birthday party this is. I mean, it's the birthday for the town. It seems to be some sort of like celebration of gift giving and intoxication. And the inns are kind of used to like letting people stay over.
But hang on, how did Jade know we had money?
You guys told them that you got hired. You
Well,
got a job.
Think about it. I carried you to bed. I would have felt your pouches, wouldn't I?
With 2
Hey.
silver.
So wrong.
Hey,
Jade,
feeling my path, eh?
the barmaid, you actually find yourself fairly attracted to her. I'm not saying like you have to go hit that, but I'm saying you're like, wow, actually, she's really cute.
Wasn't it a guy?
No, it's totally a girl.
It's a trap.
You all think it's a girl. An old farmer is actually a black market mafia druid that magically engineered opium cabbages. Thus, werewolf buzz. The group has been hired to harvest drugs. Don't read on chat. Feel free to have them rated by Wolf Family Mid-Harvest. Well, you should put that up front. I can't. I'm start reading these things out loud and then get to the don't read this to chat. Like,
Nice one, Mello.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? Link to the pasta?
Oh, that's an excellent name.
Okay. All right. So at some point, Jade, at some point you find yourself like kind of checking out the barmaid, but you manage to get everyone into the rooms, and everyone wakes up the next morning, hungover as all hell. And John, you roll over and notice the barmaid asleep in the bed with you.
You mean like the barmaid?
No, it's totally a girl, boobs and everything.
Oh, there they go.
Totally a girl.
Quick
As far as you can tell, I mean, do you
feel?
do you look under the covers?
Oh yeah, sure.
I mean, the cover's already done. Like, you can see boobs, you can see quite a bit, but you give it a whole good look.
Oh yeah. Give me the. Okay.
You find something down there that you were not expecting. And in your surprise reaction from the movement, you find that you have muscles that are sore that you did not expect to be sore.
Hey.
And you know what? This comes from Mellow Cheese. So when you're pissed at somebody, you can be pissed at Mellow Cheese. He specifically singled you out.
I smile and cuddle up to. Thinking to myself, oh yeah, that was a good night.
What about the other three? Are they all
But
cuddled
then
up to
going,
each
"Ow,
other,
my
or are they
head."
just passed out in
No,
separate
they're all just
piles?
passed out. They're all just passed out. When John Locke goes to pee, he finds a ribbon tied around his penis with an attached note saying, "This piggy went to the market and took the dirty road home. Love, Robert." Okay, John Locke, I need you to take a look at your character sheet. Do you have reading and writing as a proficiency?
Let's have a look.
Second page.
Second page. Proficiencies are. I've only got tumbling, juggling, and tightrope walking.
Okay, so after looking at this, you start to snuggle up and you feel something brush against your leg. And you reach out, and it's a piece of paper attached to a ribbon that was tied to your penis, which somehow you didn't notice. And it's got writing all over it, but you have no idea what the fuck it says. No idea what the fuck it says. And you know what? It's been an hour. We're going to take our first commercial break. Okay? And we'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes.
I just realised now, I never actually had the conversation with that guy last night who was doing the call girl thing.
Oh, yeah. What did you say to that?
We forgot to have that conversation.
Let's quickly hop back in time and do that.
So, he made his offer. I asked, what are you talking about and how much money?
Yes.
How about a little spank and tickle? I'll give you 4 gold for it.
Not bad at all.
Spank and tickle. Fucking note on your pickle.
4 gold and a free spank and tickle? That's a deal.
Well, you're high on mint, of course you'd say that.
At this point, I'm actually standing on the bar, pretending my sword is it's like a lightning rod or something, just waving it around. It's like
someone comes over and takes it away from you and
attracted to
prevents
it.
you from hurting anyone, and sends you off in the corner with like something to play with.
fuck.
Yeah.
I reached out to my lady
I
friend and
asked him if I can have the night to think about it and to come, if he can come back in the morning.
No. You know now, or I go get someone else now. Plenty of you about. Probably the best offer you've ever had.
With 5 charisma. Hell yeah.
Jade, Catspaw, you wanted to play this out. What do you do?
Oh,
It's a lot of money.
yeah, that's the problem. It's a lot of money, but it's probably going to end up in some sort of horrible bondage dungeon that the rest of you are going to have to rescue me from. Oh crap, I just spoiled Neil's
no.
plot.
No, you suggested things to chat. Not a donate.
Yeah, alright. First I try and negotiate the 6 gold.
Oh, without spank and tickle.
Give me a charisma check.
Yeah, I'm not going
God.
to get it.
Well, do it anyway.
Perfect 20, perfect 20.
Do I get a bonus or a penalty besides my normal, or just...
You
My
get
charisma
like
now.
D20 plus your charisma.
Yeah, I know, I'm asking, do I get any
No,
more?
just
because he's
D20 plus
drunk
your
or anything?
charisma. No.
Okay. Yeah, I fail.
Yeah, the man says, fine, well, I can take my business elsewhere, and starts to walk away.
Yeah, he would walk away. That asshole.
As he walks away, he like places a hand on your shoulder and like slowly lets it slide from one shoulder to the other.
I grab his arm and give him a look that says, any further and that'll cost you a gold. Just to move slightly further.
He turns, faces you, pokes you gently on the nose, and says, I'll be here in the morning. You better be too. And then walks away. Alright, we're going to take our first commercial break. We will see you guys in 3 to 5 minutes. And please, for the love of God, can we just have like a little bit of a normal campaign for a little while? Like, let's get some semblance of a story moving in some direction.
It's time for a little bit of a rough and tumble.
Just a little bit. Just give us a little bit of normalcy, okay? We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes.
You did say you'd be back in the morning, so that's kind of awful.
Oh, man. Where's our overlay? All right, we're out.